My bad, guys. I've been a video in quite a bit. I haven't really been home, but I just got a little quick moment of privacy, I guess you could say. So I'll just record one real quick. So just want to know how you guys been doing. So if you guys can leave a comment or fucking send me a DM or something. Boom. I'd love to know how your week been. If any troubles with females or any troubles in general. I'll try to help you guys out. Sorry guys, I'm kind of stuttering and stuff. I just kind of woke up. Had a good time last night. But yeah, what's it called though? But this video I wanted to make about validation, right? And why you shouldn't give female validation. It's crazy, right? Over the week, I've been seeing a lot of guys, right? A lot of beta male simps be liking these females' pictures, commenting, and these females' pictures will be in their panties, right? Showing their ass and their cleavage and shit, right? And you can see all these thirsty ass motherfuckers be hard eyes or damn or a bunch of different shit, thinking just because she shows her ass, they think she's easy, right? So that if they say that, then she'll probably just go fuck them. She'll probably fuck them and just not like that. They do that for attention, first of all, right? Because when they post stuff like that, they know a bunch of simps, a bunch of beta males are gonna come and say a bunch of things, and her likes are gonna get held up. And I've seen that, I realized that before, because I'd be going through I'll be looking at a girl's profile picture, right? Not picture but profile, and then I'll see one picture with her panties or whatever, showing her ass and cheeks and shit, and it'll be 200, 300 likes, right? But then they will show one of her face, just her face, and that gets 50 likes, maybe 20. Barely gets any likes. So it's obviously for attention, obviously for that low clout. That's why she does that. And I realized that because you get pictures of her showing her abs, being naked, half naked, and you get 300 likes, 500 likes. But when you show a picture of your face or your full body but with clothing, with a family member, and then you get max of 100 max. So you go from 300 to 100 and below. And obviously they like that attention, that little clout they get. So obviously you're gonna post more pictures like that. But yeah, that's kind of why they do that. That's kind of why you see bitches post some pictures in their panties and stuff. For validation, for attention. The thing is, why you don't want to give a female validation is because validation is basically compliments and high attraction signals and shit like that, right? Mostly compliments. And I'm saying if you're in a relationship right now, if you're in a relationship right now, stop over complimenting your female. Stop over complimenting her. Just do it every once in a while, right? Feed her scraps. Do it every once in a while and see how it becomes more valuable to her. She becomes more grateful for it because she rarely gets it, right? She becomes a lot more grateful for it. She becomes a lot more appreciative of it. But then when you do it all the time, it kind of just gets used to it, and she kind of just gets bored. See, I had this one time. I saw this before, where before I used to do that, but I didn't really see it in my first person, but I saw it in someone else's perspective, right? I saw this couple, and this guy was basically the definition of a beta male simp, and it was bad. She had him on a leash and all, but they were what's it called? He would always just give her compliments every day, every single day, and filter with paragraphs and stuff, right? And she didn't like that. You know what I mean? She didn't like it because she overgot it, so it got to her ego. So in her mind, because he's always complimenting her. In her mind, it's just fucked up. This is how females think. In her mind, her ego is going all the way up because he's over complimenting her. So now it comes to the point where now her ego's all the way up here. So now she thinks she can do better than you because you're in a scarcity mindset. Obviously, you're too in love with her. You're too infatuated with her, and she sees that now. And her ego is all the way up there because of you. So now she's gonna leave you. And then right there, you become that's why you don't want to be the minimum provider, because they basically use you for attention and validation. And then once you give it to them, you give them the world. They think they're better than you because their ego's all the way up here, and then they leave you for someone who they think is better than you. And, that's why I want to tell you guys. And I've done this in relationships, right? No validation, it fucking works. Even with females and the female, it works. I realized that the female becomes a lot more appreciative of it. She becomes a little bit more insecure, which makes her chasing a little bit more. Which, you always want the situation. You don't want to be chasing a female. You want her to chase you. But, I realized that they become a little bit insecure, which makes them chase you more. Which gives you more of your validation. And you kind of, never give it her. You give her a taste of it, right? Because I never give it to her, she keeps chasing, right? She always chases, but then when I give it a little bit, it's like a drug, right? You give it a little bit, she becomes addicted to it, she loves it, she loves that feeling. And then, you make her feel good, that compliment, because you gotta give her a little bit of validation. You can't make her feel like shit all the time, you know what I mean? Because then, what's there to chase? There's nothing to chase if you're not, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, you have to be in your shit to do this. The females gotta want you, the females gotta like you, because if not, then there's nothing to chase, you know what I mean? Which I've learned that recently. I've learned that, you can't make her chase you if you have nothing to offer and you have nothing valuable, you know what I mean? You're not a catch. That's why you have to become yourself a catch. So with seduction, you have to make her feel good. That's right. Validation, when you don't give her any validation, when you're in with her presence, you have to make her feel really good, make her feel different, with your seductive skills, your charm, your masculine, your frame, all that shit goes into play. With your personality, it has to be all on point. Get her to feel a certain way, and then when you're not around, she chases your validation because she wants more of that. Get what I'm saying? And then when you feel a little bit of scraps, you feed her something, so she always, wants more. You know what I mean? So she keeps chasing it, because when you don't do that, she kind of just gets used to it and just loses interest, loses attraction, because, no female wants to really feel like their man doesn't like them, you know what I mean? Yeah, their man fucking dislikes them. Obviously, they want to feel liked. So they're going to go for someone who can feel scraps. That's why you must feel scraps, because they will keep coming up for more. You know what I mean? Keep them chasing. That's why you don't want to overdo it, because when you overdo it, they stop chasing. They know where you stand with it, so their ego gets more inflated, and then next thing you know, you're out the door. But when you keep them chasing, they never know where they stand with you, so they're kind of insecure, and that's really when you want them to be at. Because when they're insecure, they start chasing for you. You know what I mean? Because you act like a high-value male. And they like the high-value male. I've talked about this in the last episode, I think, about shit test. You can check out that episode. But yeah, so it's pretty much it of the video. Just don't really validate it much. Just do it once in a while. In relationships, if you're in relationships, if you're not in relationships, just don't do it at all. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode for today. I think I pretty much explained it pretty well. If you guys kind of don't have if you guys didn't really understand it, just let me know. I'll make another episode being more specific about it if you guys understand, or I'll just take it separately, individually. So yeah, again, like I always say, for the Alpha V Beta Instagram page, it's Alpha_V_Beta, all lowercase. Yeah, just tune in there. I'm gonna be posting a lot more. I haven't been posting lately. It's my fault, but I will start posting more now that I'm going back in my grind. I've been taking a little break. I've been home, right? Yeah. We'll get home. I'll start posting more. I start getting more information on what I'm gonna do. I might try, once I get the followers, like to a lot of followers and a lot of active followers and stuff, I will start doing lives and doing questions on live and stuff like that. But yeah, so go check that page, follow it, share it, make sure that other people come into the content, teach them a little bit more. It's better to become red pill when you have more red pill people around you, because then your blue pill philosophies and their blue pill ideas won't get in your head, right? So I will make an episode about that later on. But yeah, so follow the IG page, alpha_v_beta, Instagram, all lowercase. It's a sign of a tiger, which you guys should see it. It says their official page. It doesn't really have a lot of followers, so just get that motherfucker going up. But yeah, stay tuned there. You guys can DM me there. If you guys go on the link in that page, you guys can see all my episodes. You guys can listen to it in different platforms. You guys can send me a voice message and I'll put it on the show like I always do. But I'd very appreciate if you guys can help the show grow and become more successful. We can do a lot more things and become a little family. But yeah, so this is your boy Alpha Beta. I'm cutting out. Hope you guys enjoy the show. If you guys didn't understand, don't get afraid to send me a DM and I'll make it more clear and more specific about it, or I'll make another episode about it. But yeah, have a good day, guys, and peace.